If you're wondering what the title means by currently resting, body's in pain. I woke up, and by the way, you could probably tell I look a bit pale. It's because I'm in so much, not really in so much pain, just in like, well, it's like 70, maybe 80% in pain. What happened was I woke up this morning, went to go to the bathroom, but my body was in pain. And I thought, okay, this must be like muscle pain, so I'm pretty sure the reason why my body's in pain is muscle pain. Because, let me just say, when I woke up this morning just to go to the bathroom and my body in pain, all I was thinking about was, God damn, it feels like I got hit by a train. And it's also a pain to move around in my bed, because, oh, it feels like someone's punching me in the leg, but it's like I also got hit by a train or something. Doesn't feel that good. I'm trying to move my legs. One sec. It's so it could be straight. It's like, whenever you would sit down on the across your legs, that's what it was like. But I'm trying to make it like be straight, if that makes sense. Oh, this doesn't feel good being in pain. This doesn't feel that good. I feel like, and I'm not trying to be rude, I feel like one of those soldiers during the war. Oh gosh. Which, if I remember correctly, when you have pain like this, possibly muscle, like probably pain like this, it's possibly muscle pain. And if I remember correctly, muscle pain comes around when there's stress, when you're stressed, or if you work out too much. But gosh, what a way to start the morning for me. Wake up to go to the bathroom, but my body was in so much pain. Felt like I got hit by a train. Amazing. And I can't move that much. Well, like I can a bit, but I don't know how painful it will be. Oh, hello, Emily. Nice to meet you. This is gonna be a pain trying to get up. I wanted to get up and get my donuts because I still have donuts, but I can't get up with my bottle. I'll try. Oh, I just realized something. You know how my TV's right next to me, like over there where my eye is looking that way? I realized I have to turn it on due to because I want to watch Netflix. So this is gonna be because my body's sore, but I'll give it a shot. Right now, where is it? There you are. Of course, it's raining. Okay, that's on. Hello, hello. Is it turning on? Oh yeah, it is. Half the time I can't tell my PlayStation is turning on. Oh, please do not tell me we're gonna get a power cut today. Half the time I can't even survive without the internet. Is it blue? Oh, turn blue, Jesus. Hello. Oh, now it turns blue. Open Sesame TV. Okay. Who am I made to a party? Oh. Ooh, new anime. I need to get more into anime. Masters of the Universe. The Ghost in the Shell. Never heard of it. Must be new. Is my YouTube gonna load up? What? I love when I'm making that noise. Bah. Here we go. I'll put my controller over here. Hello, Joseph. Well, at least I fought through the pain. Hopefully I did. I'm still tired. But you know, I could fight through the pain. Probably just muscle pain. I've been through it before. And oh my gosh, that rain. Oh gosh, that rain. Weird. The weather is weird today. I'm probably gonna find a movie to watch. I don't know what to watch though. Either between Star Wars on Disney or just get bored and watch National Geographic. Well, I like National Geographic, to be honest. I like National Geographic cuz like even though people may find it boring, you get to like see animals watching National Geographic and you get to learn fun facts. Mostly when I watch National Geographic, the last time I watched National Geographic, they were talking about pandas, and I was just sitting eating like ice cream. And that was when I was sick. I was like, dang, I always have the best times. I think the one thing I'll miss, like, since, oh jeez, since I dropped out of high school due to bullying, the one thing though I'm gonna miss though is whenever I was sick, I would always like try to sneak my phone so I could like watch something. Sometimes my older siblings would catch me and they'd be like, "I know you're sick, but dude, come on, just rest." Although mostly, if I was allowed, I'd watch movies. Play video games, no. One time I tried going on GTA when I was sick, and my older brother called me. He didn't yell at me because they don't yell, because they know how I'm scared of that. But he was like, dude, you're sick. Come on, just go to bed, watch a movie or something, but don't play any games. And I said, could I finish this mission first? And he said, alright. He was like, alright, just finish it, but don't play another one. Oh gosh, I miss those days. I think one of my favorite classes from like school was like history or science. I hated maths though. I hated it so much. I remember one time I was stuck on questions. It was like one of like the hardest questions. I don't remember what it was, but it was like numbers like on like it's hard to explain. But I was stuck on that maths question. So when the teacher said, "Alright, time to give in your papers," I just wrote a random answer. And, well, surprisingly, I got a C. Not a negative C, just a C. And I was like, well, at least I still did alright. Mostly in mostly in history, I'd get like a B or a C. I got an A once, but it was mostly just a B. Because I got one of the questions about the Roman like times wrong. Mostly they would ask us questions about what year was like these like famous people from back then. Like we wouldn't just mostly focus on the we'd focus on like other stuff like music and stuff. For example, they would say, "Oh, what year was Elton John born in?" And I would say, "I don't remember still, but I said sometime in like the 30s," and they're like, sometime in the 40s." I was like, "Ew," because I forgot how old he was. I think I remember in like one of the war questions. I think it was like a World War I or World War II. They asked like they asked about some battle, but like they gave us like it was sort of like when in school sometimes you play like trivia with your friends. They would mostly like say like they would give off names of like battles from World War I or World War II, and then they'd put in like random names of a battle, but that it didn't exist. So to try and like throw oh gosh, I'm mumbling now. To try and throw you off, but like make you see like if you know part of history. I got a few of the questions right. They asked like, was D-Day a real battle in World War II? And then I was like, yes. And like mostly everyone was like, no. And then I was like, bruh, it's yes. And they were like, no, it's no. And then when it was like, nah, he's right, it's a yes. And they were like, but just look at me like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I think the one subject I was the most shit, well, sort of shit in, was like, it was probably PE. I remember one time we played this, like, it wasn't really like a PE game, but it was just something to, like, you know, just to warm our bodies up. We played dodgeball. Not once, not twice, a lot. And mostly I would lose in, like, not like the first round, no. Like, I mean, like, mostly I would lose midway through. Like, around, like, during, like, the first half, but the second half, oh, I'm lost. I'm lost. Because I remember this one time before I go, there were these group of kids, they were probably like friends, and they never went like against anyone else in PE. They went against me in dodgeball. So they were like, hey boys, grab like the basketballs and quickly throw it at that kid, meaning me. Like, why are you only targeting me? Why not anyone else? And then by the time I try to grab a ball, boom, I'm out. So yeah, I don't miss dodgeball though, but I do miss running around the court. That's what I miss. But the other thing I don't miss is trying to climb up the rope. That's what I hated the most. They're like, alright, climb up the rope, and I never could climb up the rope. I could climb up a ladder, but I can't climb up a rope. They were like, you got this, buddy? And I was like, I can't climb up a rope though. And they're like, well, you can climb up a ladder. And I was like, yeah, I can climb up a ladder, but I can't climb up a rope. And they were like, come on, it's P, you got this. And I was like, a ladder I could climb up, yes, but I'm not climbing up rope. For one, it's like, string. And for two, my hands can't even grip it. I can't even grip like a piece of rope. Like, a ladder, sure, because it's metal. But rope, it's just string. It's like trying to grab onto a cloud. But anyways, I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys probably later on today or tomorrow.